Libra, hey, what's going on? How are you? My name is Antoine. I want to welcome you back to the House of Luminance. We're here to go over your love messages for the end of December of 2022. All right, so these messages will be roughly for the 21st through the 31st, right on through to New Year's. Okay. This energy will be for all placements of Libra, all right, including the Libra lover if you're here in the house. Let me thank you so much for your time, you guys. I truly, truly appreciate it. Please hit that like button, share, subscribe, and let me know down in the comment box below how everything is working out, all right? So let's go ahead and get into the energies for Libra in love and romance, end of December 2022. All right, let's get this last shuffle. Okay. No, Libra. Okay. No. All right. All right. Let's take a look under the deck now. Okay. Attraction. Okay. Okay. All right, Libra. I can take this a couple of ways, and so I'm just going to go ahead and dive right in. The first way that I'm kind of feeling this is it's kind of like it's all right. Like you are making an attraction to people. All right. You are attracting people in. Okay. You may be dealing with a little cluster of people that you may find a little interesting, but overall there may not necessarily be enough attraction for you to really like try to pursue something with any of these people that you're kind of I guess getting to converse with or talk with or whatever. The other way that I do see this, Libra, is I do feel like at this time there's just no attraction, right? Like you're just not that you don't feel attractive. It's not to conflate that, but I get this feeling where it's more so it's just like you may just not be interested, just period, right? Like you are naturally attracting people, but you're just not interested. Okay, and I feel like that's probably the more stronger thing that I'm feeling there, Libra. Okay, because I feel like that there are people who really are attracted to you, Libra, and they definitely they definitely wouldn't mind a little bit of more attention from you, Libra. But overall, I think, Libra, you may be a little short with them. You may be a little thorny, if you know what I mean. And yes, that was a double entendre, and that may be just what it's all about for you, Libra. But you're not necessarily wanting to really get deep or get serious with anyone. When it gets to that point, then that's when, they get pricked with, well, God, dog it. Pause. But you know what I mean. Let's go ahead and clarify this energy, though, Libra, because we'll get into it. I feel like Libra, there's this energy of you just being purposely distant, distant, and just unwilling to like just really connect to actually anyone that you are attracting, because like I said, you are attracting people. There is attraction between you and people, but it never. But at a certain point, you put the brakes on it, Libra, and that's where we want to see. All right, let's get this last shuffle. Okay, the World. Okay, the Two of Wands. Okay, I understand a little bit more. Yes, the Eight of Pentacles in the Chariot. Okay, Libra, I see. Libra, you really don't have the time to stop and smell the roses, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to love, right? I think that there's a lot of things that are beginning to, well, you've already made the decision to make certain changes here with the Two of Wands. Maybe you feel like you're wanting to go you're ready to go down a particular path, okay? And that is going to bring you into a whole new world where I think that you're just on between the Eight of Pentacles and the Chariot, it's like you're going to be constantly going to be on the go, maybe working on your craft. Maybe some of you are starting a business, okay? And then it feels like, yeah, there's not going to be a lot of time really for any getting to know of anybody too much. You know what I'm saying? And I do feel like there's could be like a lot of disagreements, a lot of arguments here. Maybe that has been something in the past, right? There's been a lot of arguments. There's been a lot of fighting because you wanted to pursue something that you were passionate about, and your partner or ex-partner or something like that wasn't ready to understand that. Okay, and so then you had to go with the Chariot. You had to make your own choices, Libra. Yeah, I strongly feel like, Libra, you are going to be concentrating a lot on yourself, like a lot on your work, on your craft. That some of you are very artful, okay? And it is going to be beneficial, right? Because you're making the sacrifice to not really be so interested in love during this time, Libra. It is going to be beneficial to you. You understand? But there may be some points where some people are just not going to understand, because also this may even include certain people that you love from your family, right? They're not going to necessarily understand, or maybe close friends that you love, they're not going to necessarily understand, much less somebody that you're with or dating, or in a relationship with. Okay. Or maybe they do understand, and it's just a situation of, okay, well, Libra, you had to do this on your own. You had to do this by yourself. You had to walk through that threshold on your own. Okay. But it could also be like maybe that person didn't agree with whatever, they didn't, not that they weren't supportive of you trying to build a business or, build something for yourself, but maybe it was what you were trying to build that they had an issue with. And so you got to go. And so it's just like right now you're just concentrating on, you're concentrating on that. You may not necessarily be concentrating on love. But I do feel like, though, Libra, that you are very attractive during this time, and that people are wanting to be in your energy. And I see them clustering around. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have like a little cluster of people. You got options. You know what I'm saying, Libra? You really do have options if you wanted them. But you're keeping them at a distance for all the reasons I just explained. So let's continue. Yep. Seven of Cups. What I said. Options. Okay. Two. Two of Swords. Decisions. Right. So, yeah. So you're in this energy where it's like, you have options. You could choose to be in love. Maybe, Libra, there's a part of you that kind of plays with that a little bit. I'll say that. I can see that so far. But before it gets too deep, you just go ahead and just, you show another side of yourself. What? Cannot make this shit up. Libra, Seven of Swords now. So yeah, so I do feel like you are playing that a little bit. I do feel like you are kind of like, all right, let me just, I'm here to get what I need out of the situation. For you're here for your benefit when it comes to a particular person, Libra, and that's why you're not ready to jump into a relationship, even though, like I said, you are making attractions. Okay, the Seven of Cups to the Seven of Swords. You do have options, so you know that there's people out there. You know that there's, people who are interested in you. Okay, I do feel like with the Two of Swords and the Two of Wands, you've already kind of made up in your mind. All right, that you know what it is that you want to do. And you kind of strategize with the Seven of Swords and the Two of Swords. I feel like you kind of strategize a way for you to be able to kind of, in a way, have both. And what that looks like is you know, it's kind of selfish. I'm not even going to front, Libra, but you know, at the same time, I don't see you necessarily hurting anybody. Six of Wands. Yeah, I think that that's like the most successful approach that you feel that you can take during this time. And maybe that, listen, and maybe this isn't, your story. Okay, maybe this isn't your message, and that's totally fine. This is just the energy that I feel here based off of what I'm looking at. All right, Libra. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, you're trying to figure out a way on how to have both options, Libra, which is, having your singledom, right? So that you can have the freedom to be able to pursue all of your passions, including other people, if that's what it is. And then also, you want to have your way of, ooh, get into it. You also want to have, the other option of like, being able to have somebody to call up for when you're ready to have, that type of energy and be close to somebody. You know what I'm saying? But I do, let me tell you what I don't see. Let me get into this lot. Let me tell you what I don't see. I see every two except for the Two of Cups, right? There's every two here except for the Two of Cups, Libra. So you're not trying to get close to nobody. You're not trying to get in a relationship with nobody. I feel like the most successful way that you feel like you can move through this is to just keep your eye on whatever proverbial prize that you have, like as far as your own passions, right? And because you will be on go with that, that is going to be benefit because you're not tying yourself down to a relationship. It is going to be beneficial for you because you're not going to have certain attachments when things really kick off for you. Okay, Libra, but on the other side of that though, like I said, you are attracting people and you may be kind of like strategizing with these people. You may be kind of playing a little bit like, I'll, have some time with this one here or I have some time with this one here, but you're not necessarily committing to anybody. But I also don't see you, you know, like leading anybody on either. You understand what I'm saying? you know. So Libra, let me know. I feel like I over explained that, but let me know what's going on in the comment box below, y'all, for this time. I truly appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Please like and happy holidays. I'll see you all next year. Bye.